guy, KD, shall we? He's questionable for Game 2 against the Trailblazers. He missed Tuesday's practice because of a strained calf. Reports are Durant experienced cramping and the later stages of the game when they played in Game 1. Joining us now is our Chris Haynes. So, Chris, talk to me about what you're hearing about his status for tonight's game.
Well, the Warriors want to see how much work he can do at shoot-around this morning. That's going to determine what his status is going into Game 2 tonight. They want to see if he can put some pressure on that leg, see how much he can get up and down the floor before determining what his status is going to be. Now, I was told that I believe the Warriors expect that a determination will be made at pregame. So we will not hear a resolution after shoot-around this morning. Most likely it's going to be at pregame because they want to see him go through shoot-around and then see how that calf holds up going into the afternoon. So that's going to be the situation.
All right, let's talk eye test. How did he look to you after Game 1?
Well, I saw him in Game 1. It was only a few reporters in the locker room after that game. Kevin Durant was slow. He took a long time coming from the training facility. He usually doesn't go in there much after games, but he took a long time. He was the last person to get to his locker room and went on his way from the training room to the locker room, to his locker stall. He was limping and he was moving slow. And I went up to him, I said, "How are you doing?" He said he was okay. But later on, I went and talked to a couple of sources and found out that he was dealing with some cramps that evening, and now it's led to this strain. So there's some concern there, but I think the Warriors feel like they can still handle matters if he is unable to go tonight.
All right, so no cause for concern just yet, but I do want to mention Durant's played just 4 games since his return from knee injury, at least 30 minutes in 3 of those games. Let's talk about the bulk of those minutes. What are you hearing about it?
Well, obviously there have been people around the league who say, well, did Kevin Durant come in? Is he playing too many minutes? He's played in 4 games thus far. In 3 of those games, he's played 30-plus minutes. And he was out over a month with that injury, with that knee injury. So those are things that people are looking at and saying, is his body just getting adapted to the rigors of going up and down the floor? So, these are things that, the Warriors have to answer, and the Warriors will say that he's kept himself in excellent shape throughout the rehab process. So from their standpoint, there's no concern in that regard. But like I said, we'll see how this holds up, and we'll see how long KD is out, or if he's out at all.
All right, Kevin Durant questionable for Game 2 because of a calf strain. That is our Warriors reporter, Chris Haynes. Thank you so much for joining us here